So today the plan is to do something that I don't usually do. If you follow me on social media, you'll probably know. But sorry, I just woke up. um, yeah, you'll probably know that when I travel, I usually prefer to just like find a way to, take a local bus or something to go and visit certain attractions rather than going on a tour. So I'm currently staying in San Cristobal de las Casas, a town, city, I don't know, in Chiapas, but Mexico. It's way too early to be talking. Um, yeah, it's currently like um 8 a.m., but I stayed up really late. Anyway, on my phone. Anyway, so one of the day trips that people sometimes do from here is to the Sumidero Canyon, El Canyon Sumidero. And you can get there by yourself if you take two buses, but it just wouldn't really make that much sense because, yeah, it would be two buses. You'd have to probably leave really early, and then there are different things that people like to see around the canyon. So there's viewpoints, there's a boat trip. You can like go in between the canyon on a boat or something, and there's like an indigenous town somewhere around there. So then I don't know, even if I took the two buses, would I be able to get between those 3 points? And I'd have to actually pay for the bus, I mean, pay for the boat, and there might not be anybody to split it with, so it might end up being more expensive, whatever. So the tour from my hostel is 550 pesos, which is like £22, um, which I think is decent. They're picking me up at 9. I'm guessing it'll be like a mini bus or whatever, and I think they drop you back at like 5. It doesn't include any food, but that's fine. So anyway, right now I'm just eating. I don't really have much food here, but I'll show you what I'm eating. This bread that's left over from yesterday, I'm using my pen knife. And this, I got this yesterday, it's peanut and date butter. Yeah, so just eating that, although I'll probably still be hungry. And then in this hostel, there's only one hot water shower, the rest are cold water. So, but it's freezing here. You can see I'm wearing like 3 layers. And look at all these blankets on my bed. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I was sleeping with 3 blankets. This is my room. Yeah, so it's like a private room with a shared bathroom. Anyway, so yeah, I have to be ready for 9. So I'm gonna eat this, then probably go to the hot water shower, have a shower, finish getting ready, and then maybe if there's time, maybe go to a corner store to get some snacks and stuff, and then yeah, go on this tour. So I'm really not disciplined with YouTube. I basically never use this camera. This is a DJI Pocket 3, and I basically never make content for YouTube, but that needs to change because currently I can extract money from YouTube if I make £60 or more, and right now it's on £55. So I'm hoping this video can make up the next £5. Then I'll be able to take out my first ever YouTube payment. So anyway, okay, I'm freezing. Walking upstairs from the shower. It's 8:30, so I have 30 minutes to be downstairs. I'm ready. Okay, it is now 8:51. I have no idea if there's going to be hot or cold, because some articles I read said it gets really hot and some people told me it gets really cold, so I don't know. So I'm wearing jeans and this top, and I'm going to pack this bag. So I need my power bank. Where's the... oh. Yeah, so my power bank and the cable. Hand sanitizer. Tissues. Lip balm. Mini sunscreen. Tripod thing. Where's my money? Right, money. This is accessories for this camera, like the microphone. And then this is the magnetic stand thing for that camera. Okay, then I'm gonna take this zip up hoodie and also this coat, because I'm sure I can just leave them in the bus thing if it's too much, like when I'm there. And I'm gonna take this water. Okay. Okay, they just shouted from downstairs that the people are here for me. So, well, yeah, this is the hostel, but I'll do a different video about that. Hola. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a bus here. Hola. Sí. Gracias. Hola. Look, actually 3 minutes early. There's only like 5 other people on here, but maybe we're gonna do more pickups, I don't know.
לא משנה איפה, בנסיעה, לא זאתי, בנסיעה לפלנקה. הוא חושב בנסיעה לפלנקה.
Okay, so we're going into the viewpoint area. Okay, so it's like 11 a.m. That took 2 hours. I had no idea it was going to be so long. To be fair, I didn't really research it. But yeah, so we're now at one of the viewpoints. Well, I'm not really clear on if there's only one or if there's going to be multiple. But yeah, the driver said we have 20 minutes here. So there's like a restaurant and bathrooms and stuff. And then this is the viewpoint.
Oh, il y a un bateau, un camion, et normalement, on descend en fait, ça nous dit ça, on marche comme les gens qui font ça.
So you can see there's water like in the middle there. Okay, I'm going up some stairs because I'm not sure if there are like different angles or different little viewpoints. Oh, okay, so then here. Okay, so right, so you can walk around this way. Get you a man that takes photos like this. It's a better view here. So I'm guessing when we go in the boat, it's going to be going like down here. Okay, I'm keeping going along these stairs. I was kind of hoping this might be a good place for like Instagram pictures, but I don't know, it is nice. I just feel like it's not coming out that nice in the pictures. Oh, is this a dead end? But I haven't even asked anyone to take any pictures of me. I just took pictures on my phone of the view. And like, you know, sometimes it just doesn't really translate into the picture. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Oh, and the bus got full in the end. They stopped at so many hostels. So, yeah, it's literally full. And I felt a little bit car sick, but I don't know. The worst thing for me for car sickness is when the windows are closed and when there's like a bit of a smell of petrol. And yeah, it had that kind of smell. But it's okay. Right, so there's this thing, which is like an art and souvenir place.
No.
Okay, so there were some girls taking pictures of each other, so I joined in and took pictures of them and they took pictures of me. I think there's about 3 minutes left till I have to be on the bus, but the man said something about if you don't go to the toilet here, you won't be able to go to the toilet for a long time or something, so I'm gonna quickly go and find the bathroom. I hope you don't have to pay because my money is in the tour bus thing. So there's like children's park thing, restaurant and toilets. The toilets are 5 pesos, so I'm gonna go back to the bus and see if I have time. Well, this is the name of where I am right now. Okay, well, I didn't have time, but yeah, now we're going somewhere else. I don't know where. Okay, so now we're at a second viewpoint, this one. And he said here we just have 5 minutes and then we're going on our boat trip.
A ver cómo salieron, chécala.
I mean, so far I would say obviously the views are nice, but I definitely would not go on a 2-hour journey just for these views so far. So let's hope that the boat trip is, you know, something impressive. Okay, we're at the boat place, so I'm going to use the bathroom here and then get on the boat. So it's now almost 1 p.m, so I'm going down some stairs.
Grupo Otis abordará en embarcación 7. Grupo Parcial abordará en embarcación número 4. Otiza número 7 y Parcial embarcación 4, chicos. Grupo Otiza embarcación 7. Grupo Parcial 7 y 4.
Okay.
Otiza abordará en embarcación número 7.
So you have to get a life jacket,
Número 4. Parcial,
which I don't really like wearing, but anyways.
abordaremos en embarcación número 4.
Gracias. life jacket secured. They have like a mini shop here. Okay, I'm getting on this boat.
Muy bien amigos, pues antes de todo tengan ustedes muy buenas tardes, bienvenidos a su recorrido al majestuoso Parque Nacional Cañón del Sumidero. Mi nombre es Sergio, voy a ser su capitán, su guía al mismo tiempo. El río de donde nace a donde desemboca son 724 kilómetros, lo que nosotros vamos a recorrer.
Okay, we're stopping at a shop on the water.
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas tardes, bienvenidos. Cuidado con los bracitos, cuidado con los brazos, no se vayan a prensar los chicos. Los bracitos, las manitas. Llegamos a la tiendita, Cuidado con el Oxxo. ¿Qué se van a probar? Una michelada, una cervecita, agüitas, Coca-Colas, frutas, jícamas con chile, con limón, con salsa, chile de polvo. ¿Manda?
¿Micheladas?
Micheladas de mango, clamato, clásicas, limón y sal.
Me da una de clamato. ¿Cómo están?
50 pesos, patrón.
Me da una de clamato.
¿Qué es el clamato?
Es una salsa.
De tomate.
Okay, so this is called Bird Island.
Sobre la roca, tapar su precio. Se alimentan de peces pequeños como una sardina de agua dulce.
A la pobre.
Se atoró en una rama. Conforme avanzamos va aumentando la altura, vamos a encontrar una parte más alta durante el paseo. Entramos en el lugar para las fotografías, videos, mostrando el encajonado.
This is a waterfall that's called the Christmas Tree Waterfall because it looks like a Christmas tree.
En diciembre se cubre de florecillas moradas, blancas, amarillas. Solito se va adornando, no nos faltarían las especies.
There are some pelicans.
Acá vamos a visitar una cueva, la cueva de colores o capilla de roca caliza, forman estalactitas.
So basically when it rains, rubbish comes down from like different villages and stuff, and then for some reason it gathers here. I'll show you.
Mar de plástico.
That's crazy. But they have people who work on boats to come and pick up the rubbish and take it out, like especially when it rains a lot.
Ese está grande.
Sí. De punto salimos del encajonado del Parque Nacional.
Okay, my hair's looking crazy now. We're off the boat. It was a 2-hour boat ride, which was way longer than what I was expecting because I really just didn't do any research about this tour. It was really cool actually. Like, it's a national park and I feel like, you know, in the world that's increasingly being developed all the time and stuff, it always feels nice to be in a national park where everything's just green and, you know what I mean? And Well, I tried to film the monkeys, but I feel like it was a bit hard to film them. So I don't know if you'll see the monkeys in this video, but yeah, we saw spider monkeys, and it was just really nice, like fresh air, and the rocks were really cool, different shapes, and I don't know, it was just impressive. Like, I would definitely recommend it, and it was just relaxing, and I don't know, it was just nice, and it's always just good to see places where nature's like still being preserved. So the boat ride finishes in a different location than where it started. So now I'm going to walk around this town, and the bus driver is picking us up in like 1 hour. I'm really hungry because, well, like I said, it's 3 p.m. and I've not eaten since breakfast, and it was just that little bit of bread and peanut butter. So I'm definitely looking for food. I'm not expecting there to be any, I'm just looking on Google Maps, but I'm not expecting there to be any specific vegan spot around here. So I'll probably just have to find something that has like an accidentally vegan option. Hold on. Yeah, the closest vegan restaurant is 3 hours and 33 minutes walk away, according to Google Maps. But there is something. I don't know. Anyway, there's a building here that looks kind of interesting. I guess it's a church. But honestly, the thing is, when the driver dropped us off to get on the boats, so I was obviously sitting at the back of the bus, he was explaining, okay, I'm going to pick you up at 4 p.m. from this other town, and he held up this laminated piece of paper and he was like, I'm going to pick you up outside this thing. And I tried to look at it, but like, I didn't really get a good view from the back of the bus. But I saw it was kind of like an arch thing, like a big concrete arch kind of monument kind of thing. And he said the name of it, but obviously I don't remember. So I really don't know where I'm actually supposed to go to be picked up at 4 p.m. So I think I'm just going to try and eat something quickly and then try and locate this arch. Or obviously if I run into anyone else from my minibus in the town, then I can just follow them or ask them. But yeah, I literally have no clue. Okay, this is the market, well, like the outside of the market. So I'm going to see if there's anything I can eat here. Or maybe I'll also go in the market. ¿Tienes algo vegetariano?
Empanadas de queso. Acá a la vueltecita.
Es que tampoco como queso, nada que viene de animales. Hay un lugar que vende como nopales o...
No. En las cocinas, verduras nada más. En la última puerta, verduras servidas. Solo eso.
Okay, gracias. Okay, well... Well, for now, I'm just gonna get 2 bananas and eat them now because I'm so hungry. Or maybe this one huge one. Okay, well I got a lot of bananas because I realised I need some like at the hostel as well. So I'm literally sitting on a pavement. And But yeah, the lady who I asked about the food, she basically told me I'm not going to get vegan food anywhere. But I find people often say that and they're wrong, so. I'm sitting opposite a thrift store where all those things are 20 pesos. Like less than £1. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep walking. I remember the man said that the place we have to meet him is close to where the boats let us off, so I'm trying to not go too far from where the boats let us off. You know, to give myself more chance of like randomly running into these arches. Right, I'm gonna check in here. Hola. ¿Tienes algo vegetariano?
Le ofrezco que son quesadillas con champiñones.
Sí, es que tampoco puedo comer queso, nada que viene de un animal. ¿Entiendes? Okay, this is what I've got. Okay, so that was 80 pesos, which is about £3. It was cool, nothing special, but filled me up a little bit. I've just actually... Oh, a juice shop. No, let's go. It's like 3:30 and my phone's just run out of phone credit, which is not good because then I can't use Google Maps and stuff. So I'm looking out for like a corner store where I can top up my phone, and then I'm gonna try and find these arches. But I could also use Google Maps to try and find the arches, you know, if I can get phone credit somewhere. Okay, I did it in this pharmacy because I saw this poster. So yeah, the arches now. Like, it could be this, but I just don't really remember exactly. I'm gonna walk along here. Okay, yeah, it is around here because I remember this brick thing in the photo. So I think I'm just gonna find somewhere to sit because it's only like 33 minutes past. And then, yeah, go look for the bus when it gets to like maybe, yeah, in like 10 minutes I'll go and look for the bus. So you can see they have some things up for Day of the Dead, like over there, with the yellow flowers on its head, and then over there the one with like the yellow dress thing. So I'll just probably go here, or maybe this one is cleaner. Right, it's around 5:30 p.m. I'm back in my room. I just got a bit fed up of filming, so yeah, I just put this camera away like when I was sitting in the square, I think. But yeah, I was waiting in the right place, so we left there at like 4. And it took around an hour to come back, but it didn't drop us all back to our hostels. It left us by like this kind of central square in San Cristobal. So it was like a 12-minute walk back to my hostel, but I stopped to get the same bread that I was eating this morning and some hummus. I'm just so tired. I actually fell asleep for like just about 10 minutes on the bus. Because yeah, I literally just stayed up way too late last night. But my conclusion or my summary of this tour is that I think it was a good idea because, like I said this morning, it just would be so complicated to do it by myself. And the boat was definitely worth it. I mean, I think it was good value, the fact that it included like a long time, you know, a long journey to get there. And then 2 viewpoints, a 2-hour boat ride, and then, you know, an hour free time in this other town. And then coming back home. I think it was definitely good value. I feel like the viewpoints were kind of rushed, which fair enough because we had to fit in all these things in one day, but like I didn't really enjoy the viewpoints that much. Obviously the main point of the day was the boat thing, you know. Yeah, so I would say I would recommend it, like why not? As long as you don't mind being in the minibus for quite a long time. Yeah, and the guy who was driving the boat, he was really good at spotting animals, so we'd just be going along and then like suddenly he'd just be like, oh, a monkey like really high up there, or a crocodile. Like he was really good at spotting animals, so that was helpful. And also I forgot to mention, he kind of stopped the boat just before we got to the like docking area, and he basically explained that he wants us to give him some tips, and he walked around with his hat, so I gave him 20 pesos, which is like £1. That's basically that, really. I don't actually know the name of the tour company, but I think it's written on the outside of the minibus at the beginning of the video. But the name of my hostel is El Nagual, like EL space NAGUAL, and that's who I booked it through. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions.